Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to log into the platform. I want you guys to be a little patient because I'm just going live on different platforms right now. Um, Hold on for a second. I have to log into the Zero platform too. Good evening, good evening, good evening. A very, very warm welcome to all you guys. I'm just waiting for the audiences to join the session. What's happening with the crypto? Today, I'm going to give you some nice tips, tricks. As usual, it's going to be a 1 hour, 4 hour session, guys. So if you want some sniper entries, exits, like stop losses, perfect entry points, exit points, and all of that, you have to stay tuned to the session. I'm sure you guys are joining these sessions for some reason, and I want you guys to have that reason valid because I really want to help you guys. I'm not just coming here to just give you that faltu wala gyan. I'm coming here because I want to really help you out, guys. And unfortunately, uh, you guys are just not taking this too serious, and it's just not going in the direction of where we want it to be. So guys, when you enter into the session, my ask is because I really do want to understand your needs and requirements. Well, I'm doing all my bit to kind of help you out in terms of, understanding how spot futures, everything work. And then I'm also helping you out with sniper entries. I want you to come and write in the comments, like if there's anything specific that you're looking for, because that will help me in, like design my stream as per your requirements too. Like I can basically speak about topics which you are particularly looking for. But if you're just coming here to just understand certain things, that's totally fine. Other than that, if there is like, you need any entries, exits, tight stop losses, tight perfect entries and all, for me to understand what you're coming for, you have to write it in the comments, guys. I'm not going, this is not like I cannot do a telepathy, I cannot read your minds, I cannot understand. I'm sitting in front of a camera, but you guys behind the scenes are just sitting there, and I don't know what is going on in your mind when you're coming to the session. So please communicate, because this is the only way through which I will be able to understand your needs and I will be able to help you out. Otherwise, it's not going to work out without knowing what you are going through. Write in the comments if you're profitable for the day. Write in the comments if you are facing any losses. Write in the comments like you need any like analysis for particular crypto. Write in the comments that you need some extra help. All these things I want you guys to tell me so that I can help you out with it. So if my message is coming across a little late to you guys, I totally understand, but please understand there is a need and requirement for this session, and no other crypto platform is giving you this kind of hand holding. And I want you guys to understand that we are doing a lot of hard work behind the scenes to help you guys out. But until unless you basically communicate with us and tell us what you're facing the issue, or what help you need from our end, we will not be able to help you out. So use this session for all of that, and I will basically help you out with all the sniper entries and exits and the perfect trade setups and everything. uh, Seriously clueless. Guys, don't just join the session and just disappear. I want you guys to please be interactive. Can I have some interactive sessions here, please? I'm sure nothing out here is difficult to talk or, to be able to uh, articulate. Like, talk to me in the most easiest and the most, uh, like, whatever language you are okay to talk to me in that way, because until unless I'm going to understand your requirements, how am I going to, talk about certain topics and things like that? Are you, simply looking for any buy sell opportunities when you come to the stream, or are you looking for some personal मतलब particular ज्ञान जो आपको चाहिए यहाँ पर आने के बाद? तो clearly बोलिए यार, मतलब I know people across the globe are joining these sessions. People from Eritrea, Nigeria, Malaysia, Indonesia. I know so many regions are joining in, and I am not restricting myself towards only just Hindi. I'm keeping it in English so that everybody understands and everyone can, understand all of this. So, can I have some participation in the group? Can I have some participation in the live stream application itself from the chat room, that I can get some kind of interaction out here, because that is very, very, very important. All right. Okay. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for this people to join in, let me just basically log into the platform. So do I have any users that are basically looking for any particular topic that I want me to talk about? Please feel free to do so. Guys, in the session today, we are going to see some, buy sell opportunities, and definitely I'm going to talk about how to trade in the right direction, take you through a bit of basically understanding where to begin, how to begin, and what kind of orders do you have, and what kind of, like trading activity you can do. Anything which relates to the features of the product, also feel free to ask. This is how the Zbit desktop version of it looks like. So all the information which you need about Zbit is here. But if you're looking for any particular requirement, I can see 874505 live right now. Hi, my dear, welcome to the stream. 874505, it's a request from my end, because I am catering to a lot of large audiences here. So I really want to help and cater to all your requirements. So if you have any specific requirements when you're joining these sessions, please let me know in the comments and I will help you out with it. Please don't hesitate, because the sessions are for you. Don't feel reluctant. I know some of you are feeling reluctant to ask the right kind of questions. So please put in the comments what you're looking for, and I will be basically catering to those requirements too. Otherwise, I'm just going to go with the, as usual, if you want me to cover any specific topics, I want you guys to write in the comments that you are, willing to talk about this, or you're willing to ask me about this. Okay. So let me take you through as a normal ritual. Today, I'm going to anyways show you some sniper entries, exits, stop losses, everything possible. So stay tuned. You have to stay tuned till the end, because last 2 to 3 hours is what I'm going to take you through, giving you buy, sell signals and all of that. Meanwhile, I'm basically taking you through this. This is the bit platform. So this is what the history of it looks like. So the history of it looks like this. So in 2025, Zbit has upgraded to zbit.com, sorry, the CheezyBit platform. So 2022 was where CheezyBit was founded, P2P trading services launched on CheezyBit, 23 bit serving over 10 countries. Then this is how, this company was established. So somebody having a doubt in regards to this company being any fraud or scam or things like that, let me tell you, we are very much legit. We are very much regulated under the Financial Sector Conduct Authority of South African laws. We have a great vision, mission, security, innovation, simplicity, customer centricity. All the things that you need about Zbit is very much available on the desktop version of in the About Us section. When you come to the market side, you can see both spot and futures trading. So of course, guys, whenever you guys are getting onto this platform, the whole agenda is obviously to trade, right? And some of you are just starting out in this industry, knowing nothing about this particular platform, whether it's to do with the features of the product or it's to do with how to trade in the right direction. So I'm going to take you through all of that today. Once again, I have repeated certain topics in my previous sessions over a year now. So some of you who do not know me, my name is Nida Afreen, and I'm associated with Zbit platform for about 1 year now, 1.5 year. So I take you through all the features of the product, but with I also make you understand about how spot and futures trading work. So if you have any specific requirements, like you want me to take you through just spot trading, you can let me know. If you want me to take you through futures, you can let me know, or any other specific requirement also, it's very much okay. Please, please, please feel free to write in the comments that you want me to talk about into it, guys. Okay, so first things first, understanding the markets. Like there is Coin Market Cap, which is a very beautiful website that gives you ample information about any crypto that you're looking for. So even if there's any crypto which is not there on Zbit, every information can be found on Coin Market Cap. But when you're basically trading, my ask will be that you go to any specific crypto. For example, let's just say you want to trade in Aave. So you go to Aave and you want to get some information, extra information with of Aave. You can always come to this website and find this information here. So when you click on this, you basically will be able to see what the market community sentiment about Aave is, the market capitalization, volume, TVL, total supply, circulating supply, all this information along with what's happening on the project front, where it is heading, what the future looks like, why is the price up or down. Every bit of information can be found on this website. So why am I showing this to you? Why this is relevant to you is because when you're trading, you want to know everything about that particular product. That's why then only you'll be able to trade in the right direction, because we also want to know like in and out about that project, the psychology of that crypto, the what are the developments that are coming in that crypto. Well, every day you see me that I'm trading in Ethereum, right? So Ethereum basically takes you through like on this chart, you basically can see that there is chart, markets, news, field, yield, everything is here. Like you have this market capitalization information, everything about the project is on the right hand side. In fact, when you click on these questions out here, like what is Ethereum, latest news on Ethereum, people saying about Ethereum, what could affect Ethereum's future price, why is it up and down, why is the price up today, why is the price down today, all these things are basically part of this. So when I am trading, I have specific things that I look into when I'm trading, and every trader is a different trader, and everybody trades in a different manner. So there are specific things that I look into when I am actually trading. I estimate the day range where it is basically heading. For example, you can come to this section and see like 24 hours high and low for Ethereum. For example, can you see on the left hand side? that Ethereum's 24-hour low has been 3,100 and high has been 3,395. So that gives me a picture like 3,395 minus 3,100 means it's almost about $295 move, 295 points move that Ethereum has seen in past 24 hours. Now, to predict how the future of it looks like, I kind of estimate basically where, to so my first and foremost, action the moment I enter into market is I will be basically drawing a vertical and a horizontal line here in order to draw my ranges today for the day. And I will be deciding if I have to take a buy trade or if I have to take a sell trade, in which category do I take a buy or a sell trade, like in not category as in and not the range that I want to plan out. Okay, so you see I've drawn the vertical line here, so that gives me the day's close, yesterday's close, and today's opening. And I'll draw my horizontal lines to mark my support and resistances here. Okay, I don't plan my entries and exit just by looking at support and resistance. Of course, I do analyze. Hi, my dear, cryptocurrency, BTC. Okay, sure. We'll look into it. Crypto, I mean, we'll look into BTC too. Okay, I'll go to BTC and do this same thing. See, the methodology is going to remain same. It's just that we have to basically understand depth side of it. So what I normally do is when I want to get into a trade, so basically I will be drawing a vertical line with the day end and the day close, day close and the day start, and then from here I draw a horizontal line marking my support and resistance for the day. Okay, which is very important to mark the support and resistance because that will give you an idea where the market is heading today and what are the ranges that you can expect it to move about. You must have heard about average to true range, right? It's important to determine that so that you plan your entries according to it. Okay, so for example, today you can see when I'm like if I measure my lowest point to my highest point on the charts, it's showing like it's about only 1.59% of the market. All right, so it's about 1.59% of the market, and my range you can see it's like ranging between 91726 to 93204. Like let me just mark this on, like let me calculate this, how many points are we expecting in that range, 93204 minus 91726. Okay, so it's about 1478 points that we are expecting. So 1478 points move that has happened in the last 24 hours. And this is the high and the low that it was supposed, it was, able to form. Now, the next thing that comes is, in this current scenario, should we plan a buy or a sell entry? So very important thing is, first and foremost thing, you go to your moving average. You can either select a simple moving average or you can select exponential moving average. Both are okay. Come here. You can either use a 50 moving average or you can use a 200 moving average. Normally, 200 moving average does give you the information about like, a bigger data, bigger statistics. So that will be helping you in terms of deciding whether or not in this present condition you should be taking a sell trade or a buy trade. See, looking at this 200 moving average, it does show that the price is basically in a downtrend because the moving average is above the price, so it is in downtrend in short time frame. Remember this, I will come back to it and I will explain you more about it. Now here you see on the bigger time frame, which is 60 minutes, price is above the moving average, which means overall the bigger picture of it, the market structure is in uptrend on 60 minutes. How about 4 hours chart? 4 hours chart, let's have a look. 4 hours chart also does signify it's in a downtrend. It's not, see, price is not above it, it's below that. So now the understanding is very clear that it is in downtrend only. Like, doesn't matter which angle it is, which trend it is in short time frame or in different time frames. What really matters is when we are looking, we are trying to get an entry point. It's important that we get an entry point basis the bigger time of frame, because bigger market structure, what does it say? So bigger market structure is showing that the price is in downtrend. See, in the 4 hours chart, if we try to analyze it for like couple of days or even from the month of November, the price has been going down, 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 down. It is still down, like it is below this 200 moving average. It's not above it. And I'm sure there's a slight, very little difference. And if that little difference gets crossed, probably the uptrend might start, or the uptrend might become stronger from that end. But that is what we are doing, my dear. That is what we are doing. We are doing the moving averages. We are doing the, you know, so you have to tell me what is this UPLB? I don't know what is this. EMA, I understood. It's exponential moving average. UPLB, what is this? MA, MA is also I understood moving average. So EMA and MA basically works in similar fashion. They work in most similar way. Some like to use simple moving average, some like exponential, like the mathematical calculations of it is slightly different. It's like, but more or less kind of gives you the same kind of information or the accuracy in terms of what we are trying to identify on the chart. So that way basically is just that moving averages are simply used for the purpose. Remember, I don't want to complicate things for all you guys. We can keep our life simple. The use of moving averages is simply to determine on the charts, looking at the bigger picture of it and the market structure, that market is in either uptrend or downtrend is what we're trying to find out here. So once we find that out, like here we can see clearly that price is still above it. There's a very thin line you can see. If this line gets crossed, which is like almost, if price reaches like say about 92 915, or the resistance that we put in over here 93 150 for the day, if that gets crossed, most likely the uptrend is likely to start. But is it 100% sure or not? That is not guaranteed, of course, until unless, yes, in this zone the buyers become very strong and they want to really push the markets to do you think it will reach 92 to 80? Okay, let me analyze and tell you. Crypto, I mean, just hold on for a second, because I haven't really begun looking into it. So I have to completely check where it is, how it is being performing, and then I'll be able to predict and tell you. Guys, prediction all totally depends on what the current scenario looks like. But in every minute, every second of the day, basically things are going to change every now and then. So we really cannot 100% guarantee any kind of thing out there. But let me just see. So you see 93,204 is the resistance it has created for the day. So your question is, crypto, I mean, 92,280. Most likely it should be reached to, because see, the resistance it created is at 93. So for it to reach that kind of a level is not a big deal, honestly speaking. But given that in present scenario how the buyers or the sellers are looking like, I'll just have a look at that also, and then I'll tell you based on the pressure that it is building up. Yes, it touched the resistance level, and I think by now twice this zone is being tested in the day itself. Today, within the 24 hours, 93 thousand zone has been tested twice by now. So it can basically come back to that level for sure. But how much probability of it has, let's see that and let's analyze that first. In my present scenario, yes, my buyers are becoming very weak, sellers are definitely strong. So this could also mean it's a small pullback that is coming in the market, and market might again start bouncing back or retracing back very soon. But what are the conditions? What are the validations for us to see? Let's have a look at it, like a little bit of more data, like in the sense 24 and 48 hours data. So your 93,000 was even, this zone was also tested yesterday. In fact, you see, yesterday it was basically sitting at 94,576 too. And prior to this, do we have any information? So prior to that, no. Prior to that, there is no information. It was just below the support levels. And now it's kind of, sitting here. So in this present scenario, yes, my downtrend is kind of strong, and basically the sellers are taking over because RSI is sitting below 30. It could mean in the shorter time frame, basically it's it's a pullback. But let's also put this on a, let me put this on a, I'm going to put this also on, why is this broken? Let me pick up something on. Yeah, let me also put this with us, with my Fibonacci, okay? Because I'm trying to analyze my levels today. Because you asked me this question, crypto Amy, I'm going to basically draw these horizontal lines at my support and resistances and see whether the price is in Fibonacci retracement levels, or if it is gone past that and retracement can basically pull the prices back. So this is where my support is sitting right now. So my day is starting from here. So two times, remember, two times in the morning, sorry, one time in the morning and one time yesterday. Two times it has tested, but because price does have the capacity that it can test at least 3 to 5 times on the maximum side. So we can still expect it to go to that level. Just hold on for a second. I'm going to draw my vertical line also here. And then I'll tell you what the prediction of it looks like. So we have your 93 to 40, which is our resistance sitting here, and 91,774. So let me see. Um, Hold on for a second. Let me see what's happening in the ecosystem of BTC, which is very, very crucial. Okay. Because see, guys, the reason I was showing you the coin market cap is because, when you're trading, you want to know what's happening all over in the ecosystem, because that determines whether, what trade you're taking today, will that be successful or not. That also matters. So that's why we have to keep a tab on all of that. So in the news or on BTC's ecosystem, there is some kind of information. Yes, recent forecasts have seen BTC reaching around 150 by end 2026 under base case assumptions. Bullish scenario, especially if institutional demand is basically building up, ETF inflows and macro conditions like interest rates or global liquidity is aligning, then BTC could push towards 150 to 180 early in 2026. That is what is being predicted. And long range forecast, assuming broad adoption and cultural shifts in global finance, put BTC much higher by the end of this decade. So though these are speculative and depend on many variables, so we'll have to watch it out, guys. There was a time, you remember, in the starting of the year in 2025, I think last year, if you guys are associated with me and has been watching me and following me for some time, you'll know that in the starting of 2025 I told you that BTC can basically move about 125, 150 also. And last year we did see some kind of predictions coming true. We saw that BTC was able to hit around 126 also. So it means that though the numbers might be like too hyped, because it's media, it's obviously media hype, so they kind of hype it way too much, which is very common in the media, but some of the numbers do come to in relation to certain things. So yes, with relation to BTC last year, whatever media, it was like 250,000 is what was predicted. But yes, it didn't reach 250,000 last year, but it was able to reach at least till 130,000. So for it to again come back to those kind of levels and break through all those levels, it's very much possible. And for the day cryptomy, like you're asking this question, the 90 to 280, yes, it's a doable thing. We are still watching this on the Fibonacci because I really want to understand the thing that it's still in the retracement zones, or has it surpassed that, so that we know that the downtrend is most likely to continue, and then we'll plan out our entries. So at the moment, I would say you guys have to all hold on, not plan any entry at the moment, because we want to get some proper breakout here. This movement which we are seeing currently, like it's on the last retracement level of Fibonacci. So if that surpasses, then this downtrend is most likely to continue, and there is no buy entry for sure, and it is obviously short entry that you can plan. So let's watch it for some time, and then we'll decide what do we want to do here. Okay, so don't hurry into taking any positions, guys, as of now. uh, it seems like BTC is sitting like in the you can see RSI also, it's sitting somewhere around 36. It's almost reached oversold zone. So now, obviously, when it reaches this oversold zone, it does have the capacity to bounce back. Obviously, it will bounce back, but will the bearish scenario continue for some time, or will the downtrend continue for some time? That will have to watch out until some parameters are changing here. So sellers are still in control. I can see the trend is strong here, and there seems to be still BTC needs some kind of direction here, and that direction will come only after some kind of retracement that can happen here. So let's see, after it reaches below 30, is it still able to go further down and down and down? Then while looking at that it is continuing with the downtrend, we'll be planning our short sell entry and not buy entry here. But people who wants to keep the target as like crypto, and he asked me this question a little while ago, do you think it will reach? So if somebody is planning their buy entry, yes, the swing highs can be planned as the as the targets, obviously. But the point here is one thing which I want to really focus on is, let me see, then yes, there is a long wick sitting here, which means price can retest this zone. So it does have the capacity to come back to that zone and again surpass this zone. So even if you're planning your buy entries, yes, because of that reason, it may also be a fruitful reason, sorry. Here what we can do is, when it's bouncing back, that's when we will plan our buy entry, keeping that as the target. So let's just wait and see where it is heading, because it's still not clear whether we should go for a buy entry here or we should plan our sell entry. It's a very crucial zone. Let's watch for some time and then we'll decide onto it. So big buyers are basically driving a large upward pressure. So if inflows are going to continue bullish or for BTC, of course, and the global macroeconomic conditions, risk assets element, risk asset sentiment is closely tied to macro factors. And if rates are going to stay high or liquidity is going to tighten, cryptos are going to suffer for sure. Okay, looks like there's a breakout coming in. Let's see, let's see, let's see if there's any kind of change that's happening here, that's most likely to help us understand whether or not we can take a buy position here. Do you want me to help you, guide you in terms of giving you some sniper entries, exits, and plan your stop losses or plan your targets? Then please type in yes in the comments and I'm going to do that for you. Guys, I want you guys to understand that these streams are for certain purpose. So please deposit funds while I'm live so that I can give you that kind of guidance that you guys are looking for. Please, it's a request. I want you guys to support these streams by depositing funds while I'm live. And depositing funds doesn't mean you go offline and do it. Use the deposit function on the stream and then deposit funds while I'm live. So supply constraints and scarcity effect. BTC's capped supply and decreasing new issuance post halving are actual structural factors pushing the long-term value. So there is definitely always this kind of a thing associated with BTC. So supply constraints and scarcity effect will always have some kind of positive effects. If of course it's like the scarcity is not there, we might have the demand is high, the prices might be high. If the scarcity, if the supply is more, then the prices might go down. So that's always the demand and supply is going to play a very crucial role here. Coming to the regulation and adoption side of it, a wider adoption and clearer regulation will boost the confidence and demand, and uncertainties can basically suppress the upside. So we also have to see that part of it. So these are all the key drivers and the key catalysts that keep impacting the markets. Today, markets, like for the BTC especially, it's like sitting at 0.98, 92%. It's negative, but does that really bother any of us? Then the answer is of course no, because even in the negative markets, we do have ample opportunities that you guys can explore. Guys, are you still taking trades? Are you guys taking, are you profitable? Are you not? Give me all those answers. I want to know everything about whatever you guys are facing. Guys, from here, uh, you can start planning your buy entry. Let me also put my volume indicator. So this is exactly what I plan to do. Market is not moving that great, so you have to adjust your risk to rewards accordingly, guys. So I'm planning my entry below my support levels. I'm not going too much. Okay. Mhm. So I'm planning my entry below support somewhere 91,665 because I know that now that the previous support was touched, definitely market is going to retest that zone. It's going to come back to that zone to test it. So I'm going to plan my entry a little low because in case there are the price getting rejected in this zone, it will be revisited and then we will have some entry point at this level. Guys, if you want me to help you with your sniper entries, type in yes in the comments and I'll help you out with your entries and exits, guys. The price is like below 35 on RSI, like it's near the 35 zone. And sellers are still in control. The trend is strong. Looks like it's going to come down a little more. Uh, I'm not taking any entries at the support level. I'm planning my entry below support because I know there is a rejection candle that's sitting there. So most likely price will test that zone and then try to move past that a little more down and then we'll have an entry point for all of us. So upper zones, lower zones or lower bands, basically upper bands and all of that also matters. That's the reason I drew this, what do you call it as the support and resistances. So UP basically stands for upper resistance zone and the top of the consolidation, a level where the price is likely to reject or break out. So these are very crucial points for us. Now, price is near the support level, so most likely only there is one thing which can happen here. With not one thing, there are two things that can happen here. One, price bouncing back from the support levels, or price breaking past this level. Now we'll have to watch it carefully and then plan our entry. Not just go and blindly take a trade, because we have to see certain things. Upper band, you will have to measure like where it is sitting, and then lower band also you'll have to see. So upper bands are basically used for short sell trades, and you always need to see like about buying the breakout if price is strongly closing above the upper price limit, okay, upper resistance zone. Whenever you see price is going up, like breaking past the resistance, and like the uptrend is continuing that direction, we can plan our buy entry there. But if it is going and touching and then trying to basically bounce back, in that scenario we will be planning our short sell entry over there. So you have to identify for liquidity hunts, price wicks above the upper price zone, and to grab liquidity and then dump and all of that. And for the lower band or the lower level, what you need to do is you need to see this, like look, it's nothing but lower support zone. So it's like at the bottom of the range, and lower price boundary where buyers mostly step in. So lower band on indicators like Bollinger Bands or something, you need to identify that, and you need to buy when the price is rejecting at the lower band. Okay, we have to see. This was a very good point of entry for all of us. See, two times here the price got rejected. Now let's see if the price is going to get rejected one more time here, then we can plan our buy entry here. But if it is you know if it is basically breaking below this zone, then we might plan our short sell entry, because price is going further down. So we might not want to enter into a buy, we want to enter into a short sell trade here. So these are some very important things that we all need to know. And most likely, if we follow these very simple rules, you can trade in the right direction. So guys, a very important thing, because spot trading is always about buy low and sell high. You're trading in one direction only, which is in an uptrend, where we are just hoping that the markets are in uptrend and you get the opportunity to buy in an uptrend. But futures basically lets you do both the things. It lets you buy, it lets you sell, and in any condition, any situation, you can always do both of it, and your profit is going to happen in both the directions. So look for all of these information, and take trade in the right direction, and your profit is bound to happen. It's just that you need to have proper risk management in place, taking a right kind of leverage, like position, sizing yourself properly. All these things matter, and that is what is the most profitable scenario for all you guys. So people who are joining these sessions, any specific requirements you have, guys, I want you guys to type in, write in the comments. Do you have any specific requirements? Today, somebody asked me that I should trade, or I should basically talk about BTC. So I'm doing BTC and I'm not doing Ethereum today. So most likely you guys are happy that I'm like, putting some analysis on BTC side and not Ethereum today. So let's still watch. The breakout is still not coming. So price is not touching the support level actually. It's bouncing back from between itself. So at the moment, yes, price is trying. If the bulls become strong here, which means the green candle, there's another green candle that forms after this, and the buyers are get in control. We will plan our entry point here. So the if the point of entry is here, then we are going to keep a target of, guys, see, this to reward I told you how to set, but taking stop losses and everything is totally your choice. So I'm going to plan my 1:2 here. 1:2 here means entry point at, what is this? I'm not able to understand. 91,965. Exit at 92,109. How much is that? 92,109. 91,165. I told you, right? 91,965. Sorry. 140 more. Let's wait. So the price is getting rejected here. Let's wait and see if the next candle forms becomes stronger here. Okay, it's retracing. It's not becoming strong here. The reason I'm not very keen still on buying here is because You see, there's a very strong rejection candle sitting at support level. So I just have this gut feeling that price is going to hit the support levels and come down completely. And it's going to break past that support zone, is what I just get the feeling. Because, sellers are in very much control. So that level is most likely to surpass. That's why I don't want to plan my sell entry unless I realize that the there is strong what do you green candle forming here. Because one thing is sellers are in control. Second thing is also because price is below the moving even on short. And let me have a look at bigger time frame. What does it show? So bigger time frame, price is above moving average. It's an uptrend. 4 hours is just right there sitting. So looking at 4 hours and 5 minutes, if I analyze, then market is in downtrend, and taking a buy trade in this direction in this scenario can be little risky, but you have to keep very tight stop losses and tight perfect entries and exits. And you have to keep your targets also very tight. This is where you can plan your entry. Exit, I gave you this exit 2292, 92105. Entry I already gave you 91. What was the entry? 91, 962 something. Now, how you're sizing your position, guys, totally depends on your capital that you have, like risk, what capital you have, and what risk to reward you're able to fix, and all that totally is up to you guys. I am not going to decide that. But I can give you a hypothetical example, imagining like even if you have say about $100 here, which you're taking a 5x of a leverage, so you're taking a $500 position, which means if you're planning your entry at what was my entry point? 91,969, 91,969, and I'm exiting at what is my exit point? 92,106, 92,106. It's very, very minimalistic. 0.74 is the profit. It's a bit it's a bit difficult. Like you're just putting in 500. In this again, you'll have your losses and sorry, your expenses and all. So I think $100 with a 5x of a leverage is going to be very too small for you. Maybe let's see if we take $1,000 position, which is like, imagine you had 100 into 10 is what you're planning. 100 into 10x is what you're taking. I don't want you to take a 10x. I would rather tell you to take a $1,000 position, whether you have a real money or you have, um, because in that way, at least you know that 91,969, right? What was the entry point? Yeah, this is where I told you. Let's see, let's size this and see if our estimation can give us something. With $1,000 position also you're able to just get 1.47. So in this again there will be taker and maker fees. You'll be hardly left out with $1 or something. Then again still it's a very big, it's a very small this thing actually. That's why, guys, why am I not so very keen on trading in BT? And no matter what that little capital you guys have, you see, this is why I don't plan. Why am I not trading in BTC is because of this reason. BTC is too big, and if we want to get अच्छा खासा हमको थोड़ा वो जितनी movement वो ले रहा how much ever we want, and we want to take a position and get some good amount of profit, it's not possible. See, now you, just because the kind of movement it is taking, even with $100 and 5x of leverage or $1,000 position also, you can't still reach the targets that you're going for it becomes very difficult. I mean, profit will happen, but issue is the size of the capital that you're using, the size of the position that you're using will be very important. Either you have to risk too much, which is like you have to increase the size too big so that with that move you can get the desired result, or you'll have to play in pennies. That's why I'm not very happy trading in BTC. Trust me, I don't like trading in BTC. I would rather buy a short. I would rather buy a small denomination crypto than going for a very bigger one. Because of course, see, the capital that we have is also very minimal. We don't want to risk too much. We don't want to basically put in a lot of money also and lose out on it. So, BTC is not something, at least it's not for me. It might be for you guys. See, even with a $1,000, I'm trying to put a position here with 1:2 ratio that I try to fix here. It's like just giving me $1.47 profit. Am I really waiting for hours together for that $1? Crazy, right? So you don't want to do all of this nonsense. That's why, please, guys, understand things. Why am I doing? I have some logic behind it. I have some reason to it. You might be seeing me either I'm trading in SUI or I might be trading in Ethereum, because at least I know in Ethereum, because the price is not in like 5 digits like for BTC. I know that with that 4 digit number, when I'm trying to place an order with 100x, 100 into 5x, or say even for $1,000 position, I know somewhere with little movement here and there, about 10, 5, 10, you know, not 5, 10, like about even $10, $20 move, I know still I can be profitable. But see here, even for a $140 move, 140 points move, all you have to do is, because the size of your position is so small, you'll have to wait longer, or you have to keep the target bigger. You can't play around in that target. $140 move, although it is 140 points move, but still, because the size of your position is so small, you can't fetch profits in that kind of a movement also. No point. That's why I don't encourage, trust me. I don't know how you guys trading. Do you guys still trade in BTC despite of having low capitals? Despite of having less capital, do you guys still trade in BTC, or do you trade in something else? What is your take on this? What do you guys think of this? What do you think? Tell me, honestly tell me. Is it, do you think it's good to trade with small capital in a very big environment, or is it good to trade with small capital with a crypto which is like on the medium side? For me, I feel like medium size crypto is better rather than such huge one. See, we don't have that kind of a capital to be able to get good amount of profits in such small capital that we are trying to invest, right? So I don't know how many of you are getting my logic, what I'm trying to tell here. अगर देखो एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे इमेजिन द सेम मूवमेंट, imagine this was not 91,990, it was 91,999, just in 4 digits, imagine. So the same thing, how much would it have given me? For example, I told you $500 position, right? 500 divided by 9196, for example, I bought it at, and I sold it at 9210. So with the same 500, again is the same thing. But if I basically increase that $1,000, 1000 divided by 9196, I'm going to sell it at 9210. Here again, it's like 1.52 only. So BTC lovers, all you guys, You guys keep asking kids, show BTC, show BTC. Tell me, how are you able to make profit? You guys need at least a minimum of $1,000 to trade here. Like, are you guys risking that kind of a money that you need me to analyze this? Because if you have capitals like one digits and two digits or three digits, you're never going to make a good amount of money in BTC. Why are you even asking me to analyze this? I want to ask this question to the person. Probably, I think if I think Crypto ME asked me this question. So, do you have good amount of capital that you're able to trade in BTC? Because with minimal amounts like $3 in one digits, $10, 5 or $100, even for that matter, even if you're taking 5x leverage, you're never going to make any profits in BTC. Yeah. Hi, my dear. Hi, 9406008. Tell me, yes, 946. Can you tell me your name, my dear? 9406008. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you joining in. Guys, you are asking me to analyze BTC for you. I don't mind doing BTC for you. But tell me one genuine answer here. Do you guys really have big amounts out there that you can put in BTC and trade? Because why am I telling you? I'm not discouraging you from not trade, like I'm not discouraging that you should not trade in BTC. All I'm saying is such big number, okay, the price of BTC is such huge number, like with your $100 or two-digit numbers that you have, and if you're trying to take a maximum leverage of even $5 10 5x 10x of the leverage also trying to do a good amount of profit, man. Why are you not understanding? Why are you not going for some kind of cryptos which whose price is not so big and you're able to buy it with the limited capital you have, and some significant move, even like about $10 20 move, can actually bring about some good profits to you? What should be the logic? Tell me. Why do you guys trade in BTC? My question to all the people who wants to trade in BTC, come on, answer me this. I want you guys to answer this question to me. Even if you put $1,000, you put $2,000, you're going to basically not make significant profits here. See, maybe for example, if I take a 10,000 position here, instead of 1,000, 10,000 divided by say 91,969, I told you, right? That is the price. So I buy this and then I sell it at 92,105. So here I'm able to make at least a $14 of profit here. That's about 14. That's about how many digits we are talking about? We're talking about four digits here, 4 5 digits number here. So do you have that $10,000 kind of a capital that you're able to trade in BTC? If the answer is yes, yes, then BTC is for you guys. Otherwise, you guys should aim for trading either in cryptos whose capital requirement is not that big. Because with little capital that you have and small movement here and there can give you some good profits. $100 लेके यार millions of billions of market capitalization की कंपनी में आप पैसे डालोगे, प्रॉफिट कहाँ से बनेगा यार? थोड़ा प्रैक्टिकली भी तो सोचो. प्रॉफिट बनने के लिए देयर शुड बी सम प्रॉपर लॉजिक ना. अभी मार्केट ही 1 1.5% की चल रही है, 1 1.5 की भी नहीं चल रही है. इनफैक्ट बीटीसी तो -0.74 पे चल रही है. 0.74 की मार्केट चल रही है. ऊपर से आपका कैपिटल है $100 $50 और आप उसको 5x लेवरेज भी कर लो तभी भी आप, मतलब पॉइंट पॉइंट कितना कितना छोटा सा चंक आप ले पाओगे जिससे खाक ही मूवमेंट होगा तब आप जो है ना अपना प्रॉफिट निकाल पाओगे। निकाल पाओगे क्या आप प्रॉफिट? मुझे तो नहीं लग रहा, क्योंकि जिस तरीके का रेंज में वो मूव हो रही है कि इतने रेंज में तो प्रॉफिट होना मुश्किल है ना। Crypto, I mean, please, you're the only one who's asked me this, and I need an answer from you. I don't know why, where have you gone? लॉजिकल क्वेश्चंस एंड आंसर्स के लिए तो रुकते नहीं हो आप लोग। और फिर जो है ना, मैं जब आप लोग को बोलती हूँ कि भाई आप लोग गलत जा रहे हैं, तो फिर वो भी आप लोग को रेक्टिफाई नहीं करना है। कितना बोले यार, कितना बोले। देखो कि how many mistakes you guys are doing, and I'm trying to point out all the mistakes here. I'm trying to tell you where you guys are going wrong, and you guys are not paying attention to it. This is exactly where you guys are doing the mistake if you have not realized it yet. Your capital amount is very low. You shouldn't be trading in a crypto like BTC, especially if your denomination is just like 2 digit, 3 digit, because you're going to sit in front of the charts for hours together, and still your profit will not be reached. Is it worthwhile? Then no. See, just because BTC is basically highly, it has very good utility, it's a stable cryptocurrency, doesn't mean that it is for you. Why aren't you understanding? Like every crypto is not for everyone. Cryptocurrency also, when you're choosing, when you're making this decision of picking up something for yourself, you also need to know your financial position. What is your position, like how much risk you are able to take, how much capital do you have in your pocket. And if you have good amount of capital and risking that kind of capital is not a great deal, then you should go for such kind of big cryptocurrencies. 912264, what help do you need, my dear? Tell me, I will help you. I don't know, you're sending me some wallet address or something. For what are you sending me this wallet address? Guys, other people, I'm anyways talking in English with all you guys. But for my Hindi, my Indian users, I'm going to tell some things in Hindi as well. क्योंकि मेरा बहुत दिमाग यहाँ पे ना खराब हो रहा है कि आप लोग अपनी मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशन डाल क्यों नहीं रहे हो यहाँ पर। You guys have got very limited capital, 1 digit, 2 digit kind of a capital that you have, or 3 digit kind of a capital you have, where you're not even taking a leverage of say 5, 10x of the amount. How much time do you want to sit in front of the charts and just waste and get no profits by buying into something which is too big for you? नहीं होगा भाई, नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा, ये प्रॉफिट नहीं होगा. This is not possible. How many times do I tell? Take a small crypto, a mid range kind of a crypto, जिसमें अगर 10-20 डॉलर की भी आपको मूवमेंट आ रही है ना, वहां पे प्रॉफिट बनने के चांसेस ज्यादा बनते हैं. अगर आप इतनी बड़ी प्राइस की क्रिप्टो खरीदोगे, 1 डिजिट 2 डिजिट के डॉलर में आप खरीदने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, वो भी 5 डिजिट वाली क्रिप्टो करेंसी को, आपको प्रॉफिट खाक ही बनेगा. कितना भी मूवमेंट आ जाए मार्केट में, अगर जो है ना बेसिकली अराउंड, फिर तो आपको उतने छोटे से डिजिट के साथ आपको बेसिकली 4, 5 या 5 या 8% की मार्केट होना चाहिए, तभी आपको प्रॉफिट बनेगा. अदरवाइज तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि आपके 2 डिजिट 3 डिजिट की करेंसी से आपको इतनी बड़ी क्रिप्टो करेंसी में प्रॉफिट बनने वाला है. नो डाउट, नो, until unless yes market starts moving like crazy, 8-10%, 8%, 10% कुछ आपको मिले तो क्या है पता नहीं, कि छोटे छोटे 2-2 डिजिट में आप कुछ अपना प्रॉफिट बना पाओगे, वरना तो मुझे नहीं लग रहा है कि आप लोग ये अमाउंट से बना पाओगे। देखो, मैंने आपको बाई सेल पोजीशन दे दी है। अभी साइजिंग ऑफ द पोजीशन इज गाइस टोटली डिपेंडेंट ऑन यू पीपल। अब आप 2 डिजिट 3 डिजिट के साथ खेलोगे तो आपका प्रॉफिट तो पॉसिबल नहीं है, बट आपको अगर साइज बढ़ानी पड़ेगी तो आपका प्रॉफिट हो सकता है। बट अगेन, इंक्रीजिंग द साइज डजंट गिव यू द गारंटी दैट यू आर गोइंग टू मेक अ प्रॉफिट, because although you might be ready to buy or sell, but is market having enough liquidity to give you back what you are wishing for? That's something which is subject to the conditions out there. बहुत important, बीटीसी में ट्रेड तो कर सकते हैं, लेकिन छोटी छोटी अमाउंट से आप ट्रेड करने बैठोगे तो आपको दिन दिन भर आपका वक्त निकल जाएगा, घंटों घंटों आपके सामने चार्ट्स के निकल जाएंगे, एंड यू विल नेवर बी एबल टू रीच द काइंड ऑफ टारगेट्स यू आर प्लानिंग टू रीच। साइज ऑफ द पोजीशन या तो बढ़ानी पड़ेगी तो प्रॉफिट पॉसिबल है, या फिर आपको क्रिप्टो ही चेंज करना पड़ेगा तब आपके प्रॉफिट्स पॉसिबल, क्योंकि मैंने आपको अभी लाइव एक लेवरेज पोजीशन लेके बताई है। I showed you that with a 100x of a margin that you have in your wallets and your 5x of the leverage that you have, आप $500 में भी एक सही से पोजीशन नहीं ले पाओ। मतलब पोजीशन ले लोगे, लेकिन जो आपको प्रॉफिट होगा ना वो पेनीज में होगा यार। डू यू रियली वांट टू अर्न इन पेनीज? लाइक डू यू वांट टू अर्न इन डेसिमल्स? इज दैट व्हाट यू आर एमिंग फॉर? तो फिर ठीक है, लाइक डू इट। आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू comment on that, because taking profits, size of the position, capital, risk management, these are all subject to person। what practically, अगर मैंने आपको जैसे बताया कि एक अगर मिनिमम आपके पास 10,000 का प्रॉफिट, सॉरी 10,000 का एक पोजीशन है, तो शायद आपको बीटीसी में यू नो प्रॉफिट्स होने के चांसेस ज्यादा हैं। पर अगेन, प्रीवियसली लाइक जस्ट अबाउट 2-3 days अगो एक कस्टमर ने मुझे बताया कि वो बेसिकली $200 की पोजीशन वो ले रहे थे, और $200 की पोजीशन बेसिकली उन्होंने इतना फेटल मिस्टेक किया कि ही ट्राइड टेकिंग 100x लेवरेज। और मैंने आप लोगों को बताया कि लेवरेज जितना ज्यादा आप इंक्रीज करोगे उतना ज्यादा रिस्क को भी आप इनवाइट कर रहे हो। Although profits might sound like really great, very crazy and very lucrative, पर उसमें आपने 1% की फ्लक्चुएशन से सारी की सारी पोजीशन लिक्विडेट कर देनी है। 5x leverage आप जब लेते हो, when you're taking a 5x of a leverage, what you're trying to say is that you have the capacity to hold your position for up to 20% फ्लक्चुएशन इन द मार्केट। यानी मार्केट अगर आपके अगेंस्ट मूव होती है इवन अप टू 20%, दैट इज व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू से, दैट यू कैन होल्ड योर पोजीशन अंटिल दैट टाइम। But by taking a 100x leverage, you are basically decreasing the capacity that you have. And that is what is basically making you guys lose out on the money, because you're not sizing, not seeing what current market situation looks like, and you're not sizing yourself correctly for the day. Market चल रही है 0.6 0.5 1% के नीचे, और आप अपना लाइक लेवरेज लगा रहे हो 100x। अभी देखो 1% का भी मूव आपके अगेंस्ट जाएगा तो आपकी पोजीशन लिक्विडेट होके यू विल बी आउट, यू विल बी थ्रोन आउट ऑफ द मार्केट। तो जब इतना स्लो मूवमेंट हो रहा है तो व्हाई आरंट यू साइजिंग योरसेल्फ करेक्टली, in the sense that even if you're taking a 5x of leverage, you are giving yourself very big capacity to hold the position, which is like even if market is going against you like up to 20%, you're able to hold it, and in between आपका profit target जो आपने set किया है वो हो जाता है, whether it happens in one go और if it retraces bound कुछ combination के साथ, तो फिर भी it's a possibility, there is a probability of your winning rate. बट सीधे से आप 100x लेवरेज लगाओगे और फिर आप 1% भी आपके अगेंस्ट मूव हो गया, मतलब in 1 second you are going to lose out that whatever $200, $300, whatever you're putting in 1 second it will just vanish and you'll be thrown out of the market just like it. अगर ऐसा भी मंजूर है तो करें, this is also a possibility. But the other day one of my customers was basically crying about doing this. It comes with a lot of risk. Yes, profit होता है तो बहुत अच्छा होता है, of course in one go. Like I said, 200 into अगर इसी सेम सिनेरियो में जहां पे मैंने आपको यहाँ पे एंट्री एंड एग्जिट दी थी, if you would have planned it, sees 200 into 100 is what he's done it. I'll show you exactly. अगर profit होता है तो कितना उसने profit कमाया होता. So 20,000 divided by 91,969 and sold it at 92,105. Sorry, 160, 105 or 106, whatever. एक ही झटके में जब मार्केट उसके फेवर में चली गई तो आराम से $30 का प्रॉफिट हुआ है. $30 is what he's earned. But वही same scenario में, if the scenario just behaved exactly opposite of what he was predicting, तो एक ही झटके में 1% की मार्केट फ्लक्चुएट हुई और उसकी जेब से पूरे $200 गायब हो गए. तो यही तो प्रॉब्लम है जो most of the people, especially as a beginner traders, what you guys don't understand, what you fail to understand is you don't know how to size your positions, and that is what I'm trying to help you in terms of depending on the price, depending on the range that it is moving today, depending on the return, like rate today, like what pace it is moving at today, because it's 0.57 for BTC. अगर 1% की मार्केट है, 2% की मार्केट है, कितना मूवमेंट हो रहा है, हाउ मच रेंज इट इज एबल टू मूव एवरी डे. So basis that, how do you size yourself so that you get right amount of profits and then you'll exit happily within that range. The day you learn this, your short profits are inevitable to happen. The day you over calculate things is when you're never ever going to achieve anything. Either the market is going to go completely opposite, because although it might reach the targets, but it will bounce back completely, or your stop losses will get hit for sure. So learn how to trade in that range and then you will have inevitable profits, and that is how you will basically make out, like आपको अगर you understand the psychology of like a crypto, like in the sense every day BTC कितने points move होती है up and down, एक analysis करे for like 4-5 days, 10 days, 1 month or something, see that how many points is it moving every day, like is it 500 points, 1000 points, what points. Then based on that you have to fit your probabilities over there, which means that you have to see, okay, what if in historical past basically it was moving about 500 points in a day, 1000 points in a day, and if that same probability continues today, not necessarily it has to be like positive, it can also be negative. So in both the permutation combinations, now where do I fit my trade? So what is my day low buying a trade, or where do I put my sell trade? What is the range I want to trade in? Those all questions get answered. That's when you plan your entry for the day and accordingly do it. And not just that, also see the support resistances for the day, that where is your support sitting, where is your resistance sitting. And very important thing to check whether the liquidity sweeps or there are rejection candles sitting at support and resistance levels. If that is also visible to you, then you know where to put your targets. You can always plan your buy entries and sell entries looking at those rejection candles and those wicks also, and your profit is bound to happen. I will show you this with live example. Like, let me show you, I think a little while ago, the target I gave you guys, I think that's achieved. So somebody, if you guys were following me and were following this particular session and you took the trade when I told you to take a trade, I'm sure with the kind of size that I'm encouraging you in this kind of situation, a minimum of 10 to 20, sorry, 10 to $30, like minimum of 10 to $30 is what you should be sitting at. But because the capital is big, the risk also is big. So I'm not encouraging, I'm giving you a very clear disclaimer. It's very, very risky, but at the same time, if you are trading in a product like BTC, your capital amount also should be a little bigger. You can't be trading in 1 digit, 2 digit capital in BTC for sure, because your profit will not happen in that kind of a small little digit there. So learn to size your positions correctly. I will be taking a small 5 to 10 minutes of a break. We'll come back and learn how to take a leverage position. I will show you the calculations, not just on BTC, but on the other cryptos also, so that you understand how you take a leverage and when does it get liquidated in case the position is not moving in your favor. If the prediction that you have done for the day is not moving in your favor, then when does it get liquidated, and all of that we will see in a short while. So continue to watch the markets for some time and we will discuss a lot more once I'm back from a small little break. All right, so guys, let me come back in a short while. I'm back. Any questions? Please shoot out the questions to me, guys. Anybody has any questions? So अभी आप लोग बताइए, what do you want me to? I'm going to switch from BTC to Ethereum now, and I'll tell you also the reason why I'm doing it. Okay? Because some of you guys are just having very little, like capitals that you guys are putting in. So I would not suggest any of you like trading in BTC, because with single digit, two digit numbers that you have, you're going to end up waiting way too much, and end up waiting for pennies out there if you have very low capital to begin with. So if you have capital which is like one digit, two digit, three digit, Ethereum can still be a good choice and not BTC. You're trading in something which is like in 10,000s of dollars, then yes, go for BTC or something, because then with that kind of money, it is possible for you to trade in that particular crypto. You cannot trade with one digit, two digits in BTC, because you're going to wait way too much. The targets that you're going to keep, they might be achieved, but because the size of the position which you're taking might not be able to fetch you that kind of a profit. I'm sure you guys are not coming here or trading in crypto for pennies, right? You want to trade and you want to get some good profits. So to get some good profits and not in pennies or something, change your crypto, because very expensive crypto, because your capital size is very small. Are you getting the difference what I'm trying to say here? Are you understanding what I'm trying to make you understand? What I'm trying to make you understand here is, I'll show you with the calculations. I'm not going literally by the numbers here, like the prices, actual prices, but what I am trying to tell you is, suppose $100 is what you have, and you're taking a 5x of the leverage. So with $500, is trading in Ethereum better or is trading in BTC better? Let's see with the same example itself. $500 you have. What is the current BTC price? 92,000. Let's take it as 92,000 divided by 92,000. So you're able to buy 0.0054 contracts of Ethereum with $500. Now, how many points more do you want so that you can basically get some good amount of profits? Then here, what we are trying to aim is, let's say you kept a, like, let me go back to this BTC chart, and I'll try to put a 1:2 target here. Okay. Let me put at 1:2 and plan my exit. So suppose I have taken a position in 92,000 here. Okay. So this is risk to reward ratio 1:1. So 1:2 is ending here. It's here 93 into 92, 593. I'm exiting. So this is giving me a $3.2 move. But how many points is it moving? Can you see? I took it at 92,000. So we are talking about 593 points. We are talking about, what was the figure? We took it at 92,000. we have to sell it at 90 to 593 to be able to get a profit of 3.2. Now, let's see the same example on Ethereum's chart. Okay, let's see. So we have the same scenario, 100 into 5x, $5 $500 position. We took a position at 3326. Let's, yeah, 3326 is where you plan and 3369 is where you exited. So 500 into 5x divided by 33. What was the entry point? 3325. Let's imagine 3325. You got 0.15 of Ethereum and you're exiting at 3369. So the same 1:2 ratio is giving you 506.61. But how many dollar or how many points move it is 3369 between 3325 is just $44. Now you tell me, for you, when you have $100 in your pocket and you're taking a 5x of luck, waiting on Ethereum for 44 points worth, or is waiting on BTC for 593, almost close to 600 points is worth? Even after waiting for 600 points, you're still able to get close to three and a half of dollar of profit. After your expenses and all, trading fees and all, you'll still be left out with say $3. And here with a $44 move, with a 44 points move, you are able to basically get a profit of at least $6 or something, six and a half. And in that, if you deduct your fees also, you'll still be left out with $6. So which is better? Can somebody answer me in the stream? Can someone answer me? Why am I not encouraging you guys to trade in BTC, and why am I telling you to go for a lower than what you can trade? Like, instead of trading in BTC and waiting for those number of points to cross and to get and all of that, why am I encouraging? Why do you think am I encouraging you to trade in Ethereum rather than BTC? Do you still, after looking at these calculations, do you still want to trade in BTC, or do you want to switch to Ethereum now? The results are in front of you. So another very important thing. Now we drew our support and resistance here. Okay. We drew our support and resistance on Ethereum also. Ethereum chart was sitting at 3283 and our exit is sitting at 3398. 3398 minus 3284. Okay. So we are talking about $114 move in a day. Now let's go back to BTC and check the same thing. What is our day range today? Where is our support and resistance sitting for the day? Let's go. We drew this also, right? So our resistance is sitting at 93,204 and 91,726. 93,204, 91,726. So we are talking about 1478 points move. Okay. So we are talking about 14,000, sorry, 14,000, I'm saying 1478 move. Okay. Now, one very important thing what we also have to see is no matter what point movement we are talking about in a day, is that possible or not, also we have to see. So while the kind of movement what we're talking about, 593 points that we're talking about to be able to aim for $3 to $4 of profit is still an achievable thing. But with the same amount of capital, if you're putting in Ethereum, we are able to earn around $6, like double the profit. And the movement is not even about $44. So what do you think is an achievable thing? 644762, hi my dear, hi. What do you think is an achievable thing? For me, looking at the day ranges, both are looking an achievable thing, because Bitcoin also from 91,726 to is a possible thing. And at the same time, for Ethereum also, on Ethereum chart, basically for it to easily come to like, okay, we didn't see how many points we saw 114, right? So for it also to achieve 114 points is not a big deal, but for us, we are almost waiting 44. Here we are waiting for 44 points, which is also on a higher side that we are waiting. If you want to lower the targets a little more also, we can do that. It's not like we have to just exit at that level only. All I'm trying to do is that because of the size of the position that you have to take in the market, you'll have to either wait for a very little longer time, plus you'll either have to wait for more points movement to be able to get that. Even with 30-40 points move, you're still able to make a profit. Like suppose in Ethereum, if I'm not going for this big number, I want to lower it a little more. For example, let me just say I want to take 1.5. I'm not going for 2, I'll go for 1.5. Let's see with the same example. $500 position, right? 500 divided by, I entered at 3326. I exited at 3360. So even when I lowered my profit target to 1.5, still I'm able to get a profit of uh, of $5, $5.1 of the profit. So imagine if I have some pieces out here, still I'll be left out with some $5 profit on the whole. The logic is that, of course, Ethereum's price is basically lower than BTC price. So what you're spending as capital, like $500 to basically buy into BTC, you might have to, the time that you're spending in the market plus the points that you're waiting for and the kind of profit you're waiting for might be easily achievable in Ethereum as compared to BTC, because your capital is low there. Now you waiting for 593 of the position. Why am I also telling you this? Is because, see, I'll show you one more thing. I told you that 5x is the leverage, right? So 5x leverage, matlab 20% is what you are basically able to hold on to the position if the market is fluctuating, if it is basically going against you. So for example, I'll show you one very important calculation here. I told you I have 100x of the $100 in the margin, okay, and I have 5x leverage. So I am buying at 92,000. If market moves against me, when will my price liquidate? And when my position liquidate, sorry. I'll show you this. Now you'll understand it. Let me just put this in calculator. 92,000 minus 76, like around 17 to 18%. Now, look at this example and now you decide which one will work best for you. I will, as I was telling you, that your position, what you're taking it as leverage, is not going to hold forever. Okay, I'll move this calculations to this point so that you can see this here and understand. Okay, because I want you guys to understand with proper examples here. See, for example, you have 100x of the margin in your account. Okay, 100x in as a capital in your account. You're taking 5 times of the leverage, which means you're basically taking a position of $500. Okay, so your entry price, as I told you, is 92,000 in BTC. So when you're opening a 5x leverage long, you're taking a $500 position. So the maximum loss which you'll be facing is $100 only, because that is what you have in your wallet. Now, if everything goes well, I told you 593 points is all you need and you're done with your profit. Like you'll easily get around $3-4 and you can just exit the market. But what if the market doesn't move in your direction, moves in the opposite direction? So when you're taking a buy position, this is how the liquidation formula works. So liquidation formula is like liquidation price is equal to entry price into into one open bracket one minus one by leverage. So when you put it in the formula, this was your entry price 92,000, which you will multiply it with 1 minus 1 by 5. So when you divide this whole 1 minus 1 by 5, you'll be left out with 0.8. So you are entering at 92,000, and just in case something goes wrong and goes opposite of what you are expecting or speculating, so your money, your liquidation will happen when the price reaches 73,600. So currently price is at 92,000, right? So if market is not moving in like 93, 94, 95 and all, and it's moving in the opposite direction, so till it reaches 73,600, your position will still remain. Now, very important question here, what comes here is that when you want to profit, you just need around 500 or 600 points is what you need. But when it comes to liquidation, your price, position getting liquidated, you need uh, basically you have the capacity till 17,000 points. Okay, get this clear. You're taking the entry at 92,000 and you're basically having the capacity to hold it till 73,600. So which is like almost close to 17 to 18% is what we are talking about. So if the market is not going in like 93,000, 94,000, or whatever you're trying to predict, here you're able to basically hold a position till 75,000 to 76,000 USD. So this is why, basically why I tell is, when you're talking about taking a leverage, you should not go for very high leverage, is because of this. Because if the less you take, the bigger capacity you'll have to hold it, the more you can hold it in the market. But do you really want to hold it that long or not, that really don't matter as far as you are able to achieve the profit. The idea should be to achieve profit, and in how many points am I able to earn profit is what matters. When I look at 593 points that I want to wait for to get a profit, I might be slightly reluctant to do so. I might rather wait for those 44 points on Ethereum to move and then take a profit. But this is totally psychological thing, which really has no, proper significance. It can totally depend on you guys. You have the capacity to at certain level, because either ways you're going to wait. You're going to basically wait for Ethereum also to reach those numbers, and even for BTC. But ultimately, the time, effort, and the kind of profits you're looking for is going to depend on these various factors that we're talking about. So in this scenario, now you can decide the same $500 that you have, where would you like to put? Would you like to put it in Ethereum? Would you like to put it in BTC? Because movement we've seen, movement is like Ethereum is moving about 114 points in a day, like that is what has happened in the day range, and BTC is moving around 1478 points. So what kind of targets we are setting in both of them, it's possible. Now, how much profit and within as less time and effort possible, what we are able to achieve is something also you want to consider while you are taking a trade. So, and wherever it fits right according to you, try to take a trade accordingly. There's nothing right or wrong. There's no right or wrong in trading, guys. It's all about proper logical reasoning, proper calculations, probabilities, mathematical calculations, and everything amount of profits. So I hope this is more clear to you. I'm going to focus on more things here. Let's see. So 5 minutes chart, price is above moving average. 60 is also above moving average. Wow, 4 hours is also above moving average. It's also above moving average. Here also it is above moving average. Now comes the next question. Buyers are strong or sellers are strong? So it's consolidating 5 minutes. Buyers are strong. Buyers are strong. Now 5 minutes, RSI is near neutral zone. So it looks like there is a small pullback that has come here, coming near the neutral zones. 60 minutes is already reached the exhaustion levels here. So from here, most of the traders, when it reaches like above 50, 60 on the RSI, kind of starts taking the profit from there. 4 hours is also like started taking profits from here. But buyers are strong, as well as the overall trend also is looking strong. Here also buyers are strong and the trend is strong. 5 minutes chart. Buyers are slightly sitting hand in hand with sellers, and the trend is weakening here. So it looks like the pullback is coming or taking over. So let it pull a little more, and then we can plan our buy entry. So if it doesn't surpasses this moving average, it doesn't go beyond this moving average, and it touches and bounces back, then we will plan our buy entry here. The reason I tell you is because on bigger time frame, I can clearly see that price is basically buyers are strong. RSI is also supporting me, and my trend is also strong on 60 minutes and 1 hour, sorry, 4 hours chart. So in shorter time frame, a little pullback has come here. But if buyers bounce back from here, then we'll plan our buy entry from here. But if it surpasses the 200 MA, then we might hold on, because it might again start a small and we do not know if it surpasses the 200 moving average, and that trend for shorter period of time continues, then we might not plan our buy entry there. We can plan out a short entry over there instead. Let's see what will happen here. Buyers are still in control actually. So instead of a red candle, if there's a green candle that forms here, Hi everybody, hi everyone joining in 795038421751. I'm waiting for a breakout either above moving average or below. Then I'll plan my entry accordingly. If it's moving past the moving average, you can plan your short entry from there. If it's bouncing back from the moving average itself, plan your buy entry from there. But wait for the proper confirmations, guys. Like, don't just jump on this particular candle. This candle is not crucial for us. The next candle will be crucial for us because this candle will decide where the breakout is coming. Then the next candle will decide the direction of it. So don't just jump into the trade looking at this candle because this is just a breakout candle. The next candle will give you the clear cut clarity that yes, the price is going down. Then you will enter into a trade. Sorry for it. Any questions for me? Because I have some very good exclusive benefits for all my users. If you are interested in knowing that, please type in yes in the comments and I will let you know about it. This candle is a very crucial one. Don't jump into trade immediately looking at this candle. Please hold on until the next candle formation because this breakout candle is not the point of deciding. This will just give you a clarity where price is trying to create a momentum. Is it like sellers still getting strong or buyers getting strong? So wait until you get that confirmation. Bigger time frames are definitely supporting buyers only, but you never know in the short term, sellers might be getting strong. Guys, don't jump into trade by looking at this candle. Please hold. It's a very crucial point for us. If it bounces back from this moving average, we can plan our buy entry. If it bounces below this moving average, we can plan our short entry. So our resistance is still sitting at 3284. So that can be targeted if you're planning a short entry. And if you're planning your buy entry from here, your target can be 3397, which is the resistance that it has created. So keep your targets anywhere on this. If you do a buy entry, you will basically keep it at 3397 as the target to exit. or a little more lower than that for buy entry. For short, you can keep it till your support level, which is 3284. What we're trying to aim here is basically this is like almost 1 is to 3.5 what we're trying to aim. And if I see the same thing in a short position, I'm trying to aim around risk to reward ratio of 1 is to 1.66. Any questions for me, guys? Let's wait and see. I took a buy position here. The kind of money which I have and the kind of margin I have a doubt that the targets might be achieved or not. So I entered that 3327. If I keep my exit at somewhere around 3363. Or 3362, let's see. My margin and my size of the position is very small. So I just have a doubt that my target will be achieved or my profits will be achieved or not. Let's see. You guys want to take a buy entry with me? Take a buy entry with me. I've already taken a buy entry here. My entry price is 3327, and you can see the liquidation price is 1672. So I had $6 which I used completely, and I've taken a 2x leverage. I did not take leverage too big. So you want to plan your buy entry with me along my side, you can. I tell you the reason why I have planned my buy entry from here. A, there is a rejection candle sitting at the resistance level 3399. So most likely price will retest that zone. That is going to happen. Second thing is RSI is near the neutral zone. So most likely it's going to go up. It has the capacity to go up and retest that zone. See, my buyers are stronger than sellers, and not just on the shorter time frame, but also on the bigger time frames like 60 minutes and 4 hours chart. And fourth validation is, of course, uh, they are basically, the trend is also very strong on the bigger time frame, that my buyers are stronger than my sellers. So all these things plus my moving average, where on both shorter and longer time frame it is showing as prices above that. So that's the reason I planned my buy entry here and not my short entry. Let's see whatever little profit we are able to get, because my size of the position as well as my leverage is very small. I'll try to exit in the most easiest and convenient way. I have kept a target of 1:2, but even if I get something lower than that, it's still fine. Entry price 3327, exit I am planning at 3362. Guys, by looking at the pullback, don't get scared, don't get carried away, or don't feel like you've taken a wrong decision. Pullbacks are just to kind of see if they are able to collect the liquidity. I know when we take a position, all we are trying to think is we want it to go in our direction, but of course, price will not behave in that way. Price will behave up, down, up, down, up, down. And by looking at the down, sometimes when you have taken a buy trade, you do get a heart attack. I know that, but that's fine. After taking a trade is the most difficult thing to kind of wait for the profits or wait for the losses or things like that, right? So so let's see. This is the most difficult scene. Looks like it got into consolidation. This is exactly what I hate. I thought at this candle the breakout has come. So here on the 60 minute time frame, buyers are still strong and trend is also strong. Even on 4 hours chart, it's the same. If you want to take a trade along with me on my side, do it. Buyers are strong. Guys, watching the markets, I hate this, especially when I'm in the market. I get very like you're waiting for the targets to achieve, and sometimes the market moves like so slow. I lose out on a lot of times, or a lot of patience too. Sometimes it's just not you, it's everybody's problem actually. Sorry, I was just trying to adjust the camera. So my position can stay till it price reaches till 1672, which of course is a very big movement that we're talking about. So even if in shorter term, if it is pulling back, I still have the hope and capacity to kind of hold this and still achieve my targets. But am I going to hold that long, or am I going to exit if something is not going in my favor? Let's wait. Let's be patient for some time, then we'll decide. I still have hope that buyers are strong. Buyers are still strong, guys. Stay positive. Both 60 minutes and 4 hours are still showing that buyers are in control. So this can be a trap. Let's see. Any questions for me, guys, while we are still in the position? I have my valid reasons, even if price is pulling back a little, which it has the habit. Trust me, there's not a day when I have traded and price has not manipulated me. So if we are seeing something like this is not very, this is very common. No matter wherever you take a trade, price will play with you, price will manipulate you. The bestest of the best support level or the bestest of the best lowest most discounted price also you still buy, you find and buy it. It has the habit of always pushing the price a little, then it bounces back. So this manipulation, I'm so used to it now, I'm like not at all, I don't fear that at all, because I know that after some time it will give me what I want. Sometimes it will play with me. uh, Even you have to understand that like when you see such kind of a scenario, don't get um, panicked or don't get fearful and then start selling. Market exactly does the opposite of what you want every single time. Every single time you want to buy, it will move in sell direction. You want to sell, it will move in buy direction. This is exactly how it will behave. I think the whole idea or the whole uh, agenda is like the kind of psychology you have. It tries to basically like with the tug of war that it is playing with you, it's kind of playing with your mind to see how patient can you be and uh, how much can you wait and tolerate that nonsense that you're seeing there actually. Has it happened to you guys also? You buy, it'll move in sell direction. You sell, you want to sell or short, it'll move in buy direction. Has it ever happened to you? Write in the comments and tell me, did it happen to you ever? Whenever I point, whenever I plan a buy, it'll not give me anything straightforward. Never ever in my life it has happened like where I got something very straightforward, like the moment I entered, immediately happening. Never ever has it happened. It tests your patience, washes you out, makes you crazy possible. And then sometimes you're doubtful on your own predictions itself. You start doubting your own analysis itself. And then after all that roller coaster inside your head that goes on, then it gives you what you want. Never ever gives you straightforward what you are like wishing for. This is exactly they play with your mind. I don't know if there's an AI robot or there is some kind of robot listening to us always, that they play with our mind so much. Now they know that my target is like I want to get a profit at so and so level. So now going to pull me out, push me out, go crazy, make me emotionally weak, thinking, oh, I made a wrong decision. So let me just exit, put a stop loss, exit. Every time it's going to provoke me to do that by those candles that you look at. But then the ultimate success is you should be firm on what you're deciding, why you've decided what you've decided. You should be firm on that and again take a trade and get out. No matter how much it tries to play with your patience, you have to stick. That is the ultimate goal. And the day you learn that, you've mastered it. See, it knows that I've entered at 3327. It will not move immediately above 3327 and give me quick profit and get done with it. It'll make me wait. It'll make me go crazy about that, looking at those charts, making me mad, mental about why is it not going? Why is it not going? Why is it? I'll be like questioning myself. Did I really take a right decision? Not take a right decision? Then it's going to give me that. Sorry for this interruption. I will just put it on silent. Yeah, seriously hate. I'm not going to look at the charts. I have the users 923401. Tell me what is it, my dear? I've taken a trade. I'm just waiting for my profits to hit. Let's see the target I've set. Is that achievable or not? Or my stop loss is going to hit. We'll see that also. I'm not putting a stop loss straight away. Reason being, I know that my capacity to hold the position is big, 1672, because I've just taken a 2x of leverage. So I am not going with stop losses. But yes, even if I get minimalistic of the profits, I will exit the market. Like even if it's like 1 is to 1.5, also I'll exit. Has it ever happened to you guys? Can you guys write it in the comments and tell me, did you face the same issue? You buy it, it'll go in sell direction. You sell it, it'll go in buy direction. Has it ever happened to you? Write it in the comments, guys. Come on, tell me. I face this all the time. Do you face the same thing? You do all the proper math, proper calculations, you fit all the permutation combinations, all the technical analysis you've done. But then you'll see that the moment you take a trade, it just behaves opposite of it. Has it ever happened to you? I'm doing that only, my dear. 802 908. We are doing trading only here, and I'm live trading with you. I took a position. I'm waiting for my profit to hit. Now my profit will be hit in next 5 minutes, 2 minutes, or by end of this session, or couple of hours. I don't know what exactly. Any questions for me, guys? So I think I'm not going to have my straight away profit. So it's going to be again a tug of war that we are going to be in. That's okay. And you talking about other things. So as you can see on the screen, the liquidation price is sitting at 1672. So until price reaches 1672, this position which I have taken is going to stay there till that time. But the question here is, do you really want to hold till that time? Of course not, because you're going to lose out on all the money that you have in your pocket. So the answer is definitely no. But yes, this smaller minor pullbacks should not bother you. The reason why am I emphasizing on that is because those smaller minor pullbacks should not bother you. The market has this habit. Whenever you take a buy trade, no matter whatever best setups you have put, it will never give you something straightforward. So it's very common in crypto trading, whether you trade in futures, you trade in spot, your straightforward profit is never ever gonna happen. It will not. At least with my past 1.5 years of experience, I'm telling you. चाहे बाई ट्रेड लो आप तो मोस्टली वो सेल की पोजीशन मतलब वो ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में जाके आपको इतना थकाएगी कि आखिरी में आप अपने आप पे डाउट करने लग जाओगे आप बेसिकली यू विल बी थिंकिंग दैट am I did I take a wrong decision or what वो करेगी या फिर आप सेल्फ पोजीशन प्लान करोगे तो बाई पोजीशन में जाके आपको इतना थकाएगी समझो ये बात को very clearly the stop losses you put of course the platform would not want you to win, right? Because the thing is your winning is like is not giving them much of a profit or anything as such. You're getting leverage free money from the platform. The more mistakes you do, the more wrong trades you do, or the more stop losses you put, ultimately that is what the market is trying to manipulate you into, right? Yeah, fear, you get into a fear zone and then you exit the market by your own self, thinking you've taken a wrong decision. So that is what how they exactly play that mind game with you. It's never ever straightforward, at least for my in my own experience तो नहीं. देखो अब कितना मुझे सताए कि जब से देखो everything was looking very nice, good in my favor. The moment I took a trade, now it's behaving opposite. Hmm. Ask me anything if you guys want to. Sometimes when there is no enough liquidity in the market, it's fine, it does happen. Your short profit or short target is not achieved within like next few seconds or something. Understand this fact because market has to fetch this liquidity from somewhere. When you are buying, doesn't mean that there is an opposite order always sitting there. So market has to fetch this liquidity from somewhere, right? So in that scenario, sometimes if there's no liquidity, it might be just beating around here and there. So you have to be little patient when you are trading. I'm going to put a market order here first. So this is how you put your limit order. I have 0.003 Ethereum. I've placed a limit order at 3362. So even if I'm like now away from the screen, I'm not watching it, I'm not seeing anything on the screen, then I can still be sure that yes, my target price I've put it. If I want to lower it at a later time, that's okay, I can do it. But that is how you put your limit order. If I wanted to sell it at the current market price, I can do that as well. But I put a limit order because I think I'm not going to get my profit immediately. Market is going to play with me for some time, but my target is going to get achieved. Let's see. Any opinions? Any other thoughts? Anything else, guys? Does anybody wants to tell me anything? Do you guys want to trade along my side? If you want me to handhold you, guide you in any which way, do you need my assistance or help? 603282. I'm here to help you only, no, my dear. What do you want? Tell me now, what do you want? So in our case, basically multiple time frames, 5 minutes, 60 minutes, 4 hours, all of them showed price was above the 200 MA. So the trend was up, of course. It was a long bias direction to buy, of course. 5 minutes above 200, 60 minutes also above 200, then 4 hours also above 200. So when all three agree, yes, it's basically a sniper entry that we've got. But of course, like I always say, market has the habit of basically giving you that kind of a pain. It'll not give you anything straightforward, so it'll test you, it'll make you wonder whether your decision was right or not. But all you have to do is you have to be patient in terms of taking a trade, not give up easily, and not fear or panic. That's exactly where your success lies. So we have this target which we have set at 1:2. So let's hope that these targets are achieved, what we have set for the day. So guys, to give you the proof and the uh, all this while I always tell you take trade. You guys never listen, right? So today I've taken a trade along with you guys, and you can see it on the screen. I'm sitting at a profit of zero point 0.0. It's a very small thing because my money, the capital that I've invested is also small. So it's an isolated margin of 2x, and I've I think taken a position with I'm not sure what is the price that I've taken. Uh, yeah, $5 is what I've put here, and I've taken a leverage of 2x, so it's like $10 position I took. So of course it's a very small minimalistic amount, not big. Most probably I'll add some funds tomorrow, and then I'll try to take a trade a little bigger than this, and not I'll not take a small trade like this, because what's happening here is even if I take a very small trade like this is why I was telling you, if the amount is in 1 digit or 2 digit, it's not going to give you profit immediately, or the profit levels are going to be like very low. Get the profits, or it's going to take a lot of time, and the desired results, like by the time you wait and get it, it's not going to be worth that. See, the profit is achieved, the results are in front of you guys. The profit is achieved, but the results are also in front of you guys. But that's why I keep telling, two digit, 1 digit kind of a capital is never going to keep you happy. So it's not so good. You have to basically at least use 3 digit capital with a 2 to 5x of the leverage, because that's where you will get some kind of good profits coming in, at least above $1 or $2 that you can fetch for. I just took a position for $5 with a 2x of leverage, and this is where I am right now. Now for that small little penny also, like I have to wait so much, imagine. 603282. Guys, you asked me question and you disappeared. That's the bad problem. Ask me and then stay here. What is it? What help you need? Somebody asked me how can I trade. I am showing you that only, know how to take a trade and all of that. 458914. Any questions you have, my dear? How is your trading journey going on? So looks like my profit is not going to be achieved in next few minutes. As usual, I'll have to wait for some more time. It went till 3 this level, but I am not with it. I want to keep it a little more. This was like 0.82. Should have not fetched me anything. Even if I like keep at least 1.5, at least it should reach 3352. But I'm trying to target maybe say 1 is to 2 means 3362 is what I'm trying to target here. So yes, let's see. Probably it's basically going to test the support zone and come back is what I get the feeling. Because see, there is a rejection sitting at the resistance. So that also has to be filled. Those orders are also pending over there. So next few minutes, either my target is going to be achieved or price will pull back till support and then maybe it will come back all over again. But let me see. If I'm patient enough, I'll wait till that time, or I might close the position after some time, maybe exiting at 1.5 or something. And any which way, we've got like around half an hour's time now for the stream to get over. So if by then I'm able to get some profits, I'll take it and exit. Otherwise, let's see what will happen. Okay. Meanwhile, let's focus on what you guys, you have any questions, please ask me while we are waiting for our profits to happen. Unrealistic targets, please don't keep unrealistic things, don't ever keep. External, internal people, both of them. Guys, any questions you have, please ask me. Is my system getting stuck? Is it like my screen getting stuck? I, I'll tell you why I took a buy trade is because on all time frames it was showing that the buying is strong, but the uptrend is strong, and price was above moving average on all time frames. That's the reason I took my buy trade here. But unfortunately, like as usual, you all know that market doesn't give you straightforwardly the moment you enter, okay, take this, बोल के नहीं देता है market. It doesn't give you like that. So I'm just waiting for my target to hit. It's basically just playing with my emotion and all of that. So most probably in a couple of minutes or something, or next few minutes or hours, I don't know, my profit might be achieved. I'm not giving up, don't worry. for me. I'm going to put I'm going to slightly adjust my limit order. So we have this. I'm going to adjust this a little. Maybe let me cancel this. And I'll adjust this a little here. 100%. Limit order only. I'll put it as 3 because I'm going on a small 5 minutes break here. I'll put a limit order at this. Just in case I'm away, then at least that target can be achieved. I'm not keeping it too big target here. Let's see. I'll go and I'll come back and then we'll continue talking. All right, guys. Any questions so far? Please ask me. Guys, you're seeing live trade with me. Okay, I've taken a trade a little while ago and we're trying to target 1:2. So market is of course manipulating, it's playing around with me and my emotions and everything, the way it plays around with you is just the same thing. It's not like, I am special or something. So that's why I always tell you that please see, after all the emotional roller coaster ride that you go, your profits will be achieved. So let's see if by the time I go to washroom and come back, then our targets will be achieved, or it's going to play more and more with me, and then it's going to like completely drain me out, where I'm basically going to be very impatient and start selling it, with the stop loss or something. Or we have half an hour left out. So you're seeing the live trade. The target is almost going to get achieved. In fact, it was achieved. Like the profit started coming in, but I wanted to enhance the profit a little more. The profit started coming at this level already. That this level that it reached, it started coming already because it was at 336. I wanted to keep it a little more, so I'm trying to see where it fits. Okay, let's continue after a small 5 minutes of break. Hmm. Okay, guys, I'm back. So last half an hour. Oh, I thought my limit order is going to get placed. Unfortunately, it's went down further. I didn't knew that. So 458914, how is your trading journey going on? Are you profitable? Are you at loss? Are you at what not? So looks like my profit is not going to get, my target is not going to get achieved in couple of minutes. I think he's just playing around with me. Not enough liquidity or not sure what exactly. And mine is a very small, tiny trade. It should not be that big problem, but still. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not able to view the comments if in case anybody is writing any comments in the live room because I'm not able to view the comments in the back end. Sorry, I'm not able to view the comments here. Is anybody sending me messages? Guys, let me see if I can view this on the because I'm not able to. Guys, I cannot see the backend comments here, but yes, I can now. If anybody is sending, I'm able to see it through the live stream itself. But there's some network issue here. Actually, the system is going too slow. Yeah, I think now it's working finally. I have to log in. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, yes, I got it. So do you know that there is something called referral on the Zbit app? So if you invite friends, you get the chance to earn 50% commission on it. So you have your invitation code there, and your commission basically is, I think, I don't know if it's just the same for everyone or it's different. So like if you are at a level 1, you get around 20% commission. If you are at a level 2, which is like if 5 people join using your referral code, then you kind of get 30% commission. And when you use 40, when you invite 10 friends and they join it, and then you get 40% commission. And if 30 people join using your referral code, then you get basically a 50% commission. So how it works is basically, I'll tell you, you need to use your invitation code to invite the friends. Then friends will bind your invitation code on the registration or invite page, complete their first deposit and the number of contract trades more than 5 times, and then the commission amount is less than like 0.0001. Rewards will not be issued for it. So how do you increase the commission rate is basically, for the level 1 default is 20%, and the level 2 5 valid friends, then you get a 30% commission, and level 3 it's basically 10 valid friends, 40% commission. Level 4 30 valid friends, 50%. So distribution of rewards and settlement takes time, and rewards will be distributed. Your reward account is USDT within approximately 24 hours. So rewards will be distributed starting from friends from this friend's sixth contract trade. Okay, and then invitation code. If you don't have an invitation code, you can join the TG group to request one or ask other users for an invitation code in the live stream. So invite your friends, family, everybody, then you get this referral bonus also coming your way. So guys, crypto is not just about trading. So through referral bonuses, through first time user bonuses and all of that, also you get the chance to win free crypto. So you see how much Zbit is offering you right now. Zbit is giving you referral bonuses, giving you everything that you want. So passive ways of income is also possible. So every day is not always like sometimes we do have some sniper entries, sometimes we don't, but it's not like you have to chase every setup there. The idea is not to trade in a lot of quantity. It's about trading once the but you have to trade in right direction, and the quality matters more than quantity. So you have to remember this. It's not it's not quantity, it's quality. Even if in a day one trade goes successful, I think that is how you should do it. So guys, we've got another just 10 minutes out here. Any questions for me? I've taken a trade in a little while ago, and I had my own valid reasons. Of course, it's taking a little of time to kind of reach that target, and the target is not achieved so quickly. However, you can see I had my own valid reasons why I took this trade. That all the moving averages were justifying, my trend was justifying, my buying pressure was justifying. So that's the reason I took this trade. I took a buy trade instead of a sell trade, and price is just moving about those zones and just trying to create this mindset here. So most probably in next few minutes or something, I will be achieving my target. But for all you guys, basically to see and to learn from it, I want you guys to understand this. This is basically a buy trade that I have taken, and the targets will be achieved very soon here. Even if it gets achieved now or in after the stream, still I will be sharing the results with you. I had a very small amount here. I am not having too big amount here. It's just like $5 I put with a 2x of a leverage. If my amount was a bit bigger, maybe within this level also I would have achieved some good targets and some good profits. 33, I think 3373. If I would take a $500 position here, right? And what is the amount? 3337. Yeah, $500 also it's like 1.50 I would have got. $1.50. But my amount is very small, so it's obviously going to play around. It's going to take a little time. However, the whole idea is to show that the kind of setups we are planning are all achievable targets and achievable things, and not something like which is not possible or something. So that's why I wanted to show you live all these things. Hopefully you'll go and trade in the right direction and make a lot of money. So guys, while I'm waiting for my profits to achieve, I want you guys to deposit funds while I'm live so that I can handhold you, guide you, and help you in taking your trades. This example is a very good example to show you that yes, the trades that we're trying to take here, the targets are all achievable, and the profits that we are planning for are all achievable. So take this in positive sense. You see, I'm almost reaching my targets, and I have a live trade existing right now. Maybe even if I go offline, I will um, continue to stay in the market for some time and then exit after a little period of time. So it's taking a little of time, but it's most likely to happen here. If even if it happens after the stream, I will share the results tomorrow with all you guys what exactly has happened, and then we'll continue talking. Guys, if you need me to help you, guide you, and mentor you, as well as handhold you in every which way, we will basically do it, and we will definitely work towards improving your numbers. So let's wait for the right sniper entries and trade setup so that we can get some good profits. If this was almost if the amount that I was, if I have just traded $5 with a 2x, imagine if I was doing a $50 with 5x, or even if I was doing a $500 position or $1,000 position, by now I was sitting at a very good profit. But because my capital is so low, with those movements that are coming in the market, I'm not able to fetch that great profit. That's why I'm still holding on for little more movement. I know it's a bit too impatient thing that I have to kind of follow. That's why this is why I'm telling you guys, don't trade into 2 digits, 3 digits. It's very exhausting kind of a thing, because you have to wait for hours and hours to get the for that small little penny. Is it really worth you waiting for hours together? Why do you want to do such kind of hard work? Either if you have good amount of money, then only put and get good amount of profit. See, in the same scenario, instead of using $5 and 2x, I if I would have used 5,000, example, hypothetically I'm telling you, I'm not saying you have to put that kind of a money. The same thing I would have got around 3327, right? So I would have made at least a profit of, see, $13 is what I would have made in this little movement, only with the capital increase. But because I just invested 2 digit number, like not even 2 digit, 1 digit number, $5 only, I have to wait for so long. That's why I'm not encouraging you guys do this kind of a thing. The reason I took this trade is only to show you guys where exactly you guys are. So with this, we'll end this session. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow at the same time between 4 to 8 p.m. This is a learning for all of us, that 1 digit, 2 digit numbers are never ever going to give us the right kind of profits. Even if they do, they're going to take away all the patience of yours, they're going to exhaust you like crazy. They're going to make you crazy. You're going to wait for hours and hours together only for that single little penny that you're going to get there. It's not worth the kind of hard work that you're putting in. So either when you have good amount of money, like some good amount to leverage, as well as a good margin in your wallet, until then don't even think of getting into trade, because the minimalistic money that you have, it's not going to fetch you anything out there. Okay. And at the same time, when I say to increase the size of the position or increase the capital, that doesn't mean automatically the profit is going to be inevitable. Again, it all totally depends on the market as well as the liquidity and a lot of other factors. So in that scenario also, profit happening is not any 100% guaranteed thing. So you have to trade safely, trade accordingly, because it is not guaranteed. Yes, the numbers might look really great, but it's not guaranteed profit at all. So please be careful while you trade, and only trade that much which you think you can afford to lose, because crypto markets are highly, highly volatile and anything can happen in a day. So be careful when you trade in the crypto market. With that, I'm ending this session. I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time between 4 to 8 p.m. Dubai time. Hope to talk to you guys a lot and discuss a lot more things. And, let's see what all are going to come, our way, and we will see in the best possible manner to make a lot of profit. So